And I'm not going to cry.
I was just crying.
I didn't write a speech, I just kept a couple notes. And I just wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Each and every one of you means something to me. And this day is so important to me. I have my canine group. I have my bunco babes. I have my Tuesday group. Tuesday group?
Oh, we're scattered.
You're scattered. My church family, my friends, my family, and guess what? I got my husband in church. And for a lot of you who think he's a myth, he really does exist. And my golf family. Brian and Patty, my golf family. So anyway, I wanted to say there is a very special person in my life that could not make it here today. And I just want her to know Andy and Shane Scoggins and their family run a children's home in Kentucky. And in the summer, they go from church camp to church camp to raise money to run this Christian camp. The government has nothing to do with it and no say. And so she is at church camp. She tried really hard to come, but she couldn't make it. Andy, I love you. You mean the world to me, and you are here in spirit. And wanted to say that, and this is, I'm not going to go into this because to this day I still can't talk about it. But in '98, I lost my sister. And it was horrible due to cancer, and it was a horrible death. And I remember walking out April 18th, St. Alphonsus Hospital, and looking up and going, what happened to my God? The God I grew up with was not this cruel and mean. Where are you? And I didn't lose faith, but I was mad. I was so mad at God. And when my sister died, my niece Janice, I told her she wouldn't have to worry about her. I would take care of her and she would never have any needs. Well, they took a turn. And without going into it, my niece and I, she was like a daughter to me. She was so close. And things happened, and she turned from me. She turned on me for reasons I can't even explain today, but I crashed. I was in such a deep depression, and I didn't understand anything. Well, one day, at a sipping bitch, at Lucky Finn's, we were sitting there, and I was very down, very depressed. And a very good friend of mine, Linda, old Serena, looked at me and said, Cheryl, you know what it is, don't you? And I was, oh, which would it be? I said, no, Linda, what is it? And she goes, it's not Janice, it's the alcohol. She's an alcoholic, and she years ago, I think, got sober, I don't know today, but she says it's not Janice, it's the alcohol. And right then, my heart just stopped. And I thought, you know, it was kind of comforting to me in a sense, because I couldn't believe how cool she could be. And Linda said to me, Cheryl, when you pray, don't pray for a bigger house, a fancy car, a Ferrari. If you're in our Bible study on Sunday, you know I said that. Or she says, pray for guidance. Guidance to get through this, whatever God's plan is, pray for guidance. I went home that night, Linda, and I prayed. And it changed my life that night, and I am so thankful for that. So I wanted to say, some of my friends here, I've had for 60 years. Denise is one of my very best friends from 3rd or 4th grade. We did our first Bible study together in grade school. And she has been on this journey with me. This is Denise Floyd. I'm sorry, Denise Floyd doesn't let me be. And
It stops
And she's been on this journey with me from the very beginning, and I am so thankful. And she's going to do my baptism today. So now, this is Preacher Darrow. He's my stalker. I swear, because
That was a metaphor.
every Sunday, his sermon hits me and hits me hard, and he makes me cry, and I hate that. But every sermon hits me. Well, I wanted to finish reading the Bible and my 70th birthday and get baptized. And I told my husband, I'm a housewife fan, and those of you know me, I'm a big housewife fan, and I watch it. And I see him have parties and eat caviar. So I told my husband, when I complete the Bible, I want to have a party, and I'm going to have caviar. And he goes, so basically you want to sit around, read the Bible, and eat caviar? And I go, yeah. So I was waiting, and I haven't finished the Bible. I am probably 80-85% through it. And so I wasn't going to do it on this day. I was going to wait. And then this man stood up here 6 weeks ago, and I swear, my seat's the 3rd row, the 3rd chair, and I swear he's looking at me and he goes, what are you waiting for? There's the water. Let's do it. Are you waiting for things to be perfect? Because they're never going to be perfect. Quit waiting for perfect. There's the water, let's do it. Chris, Denise's sister, looked at me and she goes, Cheryl, and I go, you know what? If my husband and my sister was here, I would have done it. And so I turned in a card and I said I want to be baptized. And about 3 weeks ago, I met with Jean from the church, and we went over baptism. I call it the orientation. I don't know the official name. So that's what has brought us here today. I am so ready for this and so nervous, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. And when this is over, we're going to Smoky Mountain Pizza in Meridian on Fairview. And at 7:30, the pizza will be on the tables, so help yourselves. And up here, my sister and I, close your ears, we painted these rocks. Pam got here Wednesday night, or Saturday night, and she leaves Wednesday, so we basically have one day. And we spent all night painting these rocks for the church. We're going to hide them throughout the church, but I don't want the church to know who did them. So, so we're going to just spread them out throughout the church. And then before each one of you leave, I have some Bible scriptures and markers. And a little Jesus for everybody.